In other words, he has quit in a fight before.
Did I miss something, Teddy? He didn't get hit and he took a knee and he got counted. Okay.
That counter right hook was an example. And there's a straight left that got in there. Now a left to the body. Left hand to the body from the gold medalist. And scores a knockdown.
Sean Rigondeaux. It's Noriega I'd be concerned about.
Another series of left hands. Rigondeaux, good body shot that time.
First with the punch, but then he left his hand out there and he steered Noriega. He steered him off balance. Down from the left. First of all, look at the feet. They were tangled up a little bit, and they're tangled up again right there with the southpaw. And a straight left hand in age than Rigondeaux, but in experience, he's light years by. Well, he's able to stand in front and just measure shots. Just look for the spot. Again, he's looking most. There's no snap from Rigondeaux with that jab. There's the right hook from the southpaw. Always a difficult punch, being that the orthodox fighter just isn't used to seeing that punch. Headlights, well, watch right here. The headlights are in his eyes, and right there he closes his eyes. You can see it right there, and he gets caught with a right hook. He's lucky throughout a lot of his career in the pros, just posing with his punches. And you can see he's looking for the power hand for the southpaw, the backhand, the left hand. And there he switches up a little bit. And again, you can see Rigondeaux does a good job of control for the most part. And that's what I like to see him improve and work on, as I said in the top. And there's a good counter punch as he steps back and creates a little gap.
Unbelievable skill out of Rigondeaux. Stepped back and the counter punch scores a knockout win.
And you see right there, perfectly placed. Just finished talking about that. Rigondeaux doesn't want to waste anything. Well, he didn't waste anything. One punch does the job. Andrade's wins have come against a low level of opposition. A, Rigondeaux, very good body puncher, and B,
Been cuffed in the back of the head. Perhaps he's been hit at the belt.
coming in here the lightest weight,
Incredible worker, but sometimes you'd be surprised where
that he needs for that left uppercut. He will come forward. Right now, you can see Rigondeaux has not learned how to do that too much. And
tough
right
body
there,
shot, and now Andrade opts rib. Andrade is wincing in pain. We're going to see it right here. There it is. It's a well-placed shot. Your thoughts, Teddy? Go ahead.
No, well-placed shot. We're going to take another look. The left hand up top, sends him back, and then the left hand finds the right spot. What I like about that is
get across in this bout before having him fight in a world title in his next bout, which would be his fifth.
Left hand by Rigondeaux, and that next bout may be coming sooner than we anticipated.
I told you I'll try to 10 rounder. In Addy's third fight, he went 12 rounds.
Well, this high guard that Addy's trying is not going to work against a fighter with the hand speed and punch selection of Rigondeaux.
That was set. You know, the only flaw anyone would give Rigondeaux is the fight. Rigondeaux came out very aggressive. They want him to be aggressive. Left hand to the body, steps out, jab, left hand to the top. He actually set Addy up with that combination. Touched him downstairs, touched him downstairs, step back, and you see the beautiful straight left hand there. Well, you know, that last round, Addy, he tried to be offensive in his rhythm, meaning see how he handles the jab, whether he blocks. Well, having 4 rounds to nothing for Rigondeaux, have it 40-35 because he scored the knockdown in the first round. But each guys that shouldn't be in the ring with me gave it the next shot is seeing him fight in front of me.
Well, he was much nice right. 3 fights which all ended via knockout. Different style of punch to move forward and let his hands go.
And that's what I said.
Walk to his man, let punches go. You see the right, left. I'm on the attack. Wide right hook, straight left hand. That right hook was wide, but not as sparing as Addy, who I don't think threw 50 punches the whole fight.
Rigondeaux is a southpaw. That's only one of the problems for the Landeros. The other problems, Landeros took this fight on 11 days' notice,
and a body shot scores a knockdown right away. It was a big look at the left hook. Look at the left hand.
Well, it's set up with the right hand. Don't miss that punch. Watch the right hand that sets it up. The right hand is to distract Landeros, and then the left hand gets in fast. Fast, accurate, and hard. Watch again. Again, the right hand picks up the elbows a little bit of Landeros, and then the left hand gets...
Con sabido pisotón y que se puedan cortar, porque eso pasa el pie derecho del hombre de Beranza. Allí va el pisotón y enseguida va. Pero buena la recta, lo que creemos que fue muy interesante. Allá va Nico el aire por parte, nos quedan segundos nada más. Le proponemos una breve...
El primer asalto, cada golpe que tira lo hace que cuente, y por eso yo le di ese primer asalto. Está colocando, lo está midiendo, lo está esperando que entre. Ahí entra Beranza.
Fue caída, ¿no?
Sí, ahí está esperando que entre Beranza. Hoy está otra vez nuevamente.
Te adelantaste, Raúl,
Sí,
lo
ya
viste.
eso es lo que pasa cuando pelea un zurdo con un derecho, ¿verdad? Se encuentran casos accidentales. Es lo que pasa cuando es un peleador zurdo. Pero hasta ahorita vemos como Rigondeaux, usando su...
Sigue llaveando muy bien y le ganan la velocidad del golpeo también.
A la mano derecha, a la mano izquierda se mueve.
Muy bien, ahí. Mirándolo fijamente, tranquilo, le pasa el golpe, lo ve.
Con esas izquierdas que siguen entrando, lo vemos otra vez. El upper de izquierda ahí tocó la lona. Ahí, sí, en conteo, sí. Él lo va a poner fuera de balance, como lo está. Ahí lo vemos otra vez. Está desesperado el boxeador mexicano José Ángel Beranza. Anda perdiendo.
Bien esa mano derecha. Ahora otra vez la recta de mano. Yo creo que los 4 rounds los ha ganado, y especialmente este último.
Izquierdas, con buena pegada. Yo digo, si se suelta un poquito más, en lugar de...
Noche negra al gran Julio César Chávez.
Ahí en San Antonio, Texas, si recuerdas, más de casi 100, en el Álamo, más de 100,000 de este prospecto, ¿verdad? Todavía es un prospecto.
Como yo le digo a él.
Sí.
Pero aquí estamos dando un festín de buen boxeo. Fíjate cómo trabaja con las piernas,
sí,
cómo levanta los brazos, cómo mueve la cintura. Está demostrando de que tiene con qué. Muy bien este cubano, hoy lo cruzó bien con esa. Hacer la pausa porque falta poquito para que termine esta pelea.
Floyd Mayweather. Those are two guys who more or less dispensed with the jab website. Average through 3.
He's the ring general in there. He's the one that's walking Cordoba down. 3-0, Guillermo Rigondeaux.
And down goes, I think it was the left hand right to the right side of Cordoba's body. And Cordoba is not recovering.
Well, he was smart. He saw him with the movement of the jab. You see the knockdown, which was a left to the body, the same left-hand punch that he was shooting at the head for the most of the part of the fight. He shot it to the body, and Cordoba was not expecting it.
Well, that's the liver shot, and we've seen that many times before when a guy gets hit right on the liver, and sometimes it's even a delayed reaction like this before he realizes his legs are gone and he sits down.
Usually a good body punch does create a delayed reaction.
The nature of amateur boxing, when you might fight. Now you're talking about Gamboa because he's 4
round to Rigondeaux.
Because of the few counters he landed early in the round?
Yes, you know.
Missed them all. Cordoba got in a body shot. I said began in round 6. If we go the full 12, I'm not so sure that Cuellar's math is exactly correct. But it just goes to show you that just because you're trained by a particular guy who's been good favorites like Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya, various others have fought at catchweights in the past.
Although it shouldn't.
It's 101. But what if a couple of judges watch the 7th and 8th rounds?
But the attitude of Willie Casey is fantastic.
I think he's hurt Casey already with a body shot, Jimmy. Those body shots are absolutely devastating. The power that's there is unbelievable. And I think Casey's being hurt early on here.
He's
with
a
a good
side, all right. But not too. Oh, it's another of those crucifying left hands to the body.
at all. He's got the power, he's got the variation.
Beautiful boxer.
Those body shots there are absolutely devastating.
Oh, another left hand and down goes Big Bang. Rigondaux's left hand is lethal. He should come with a government warning. And Willie Casey's in some distress.
He doesn't know. I think he doesn't, Jimmy. He's very badly hurt here.
He was hurt at least 3 times in that round. He won't be hurt anymore. because it's all over. Will he?
And in terms of professional experience, well, that number 8 bouts, that does stand out.
In that fight and had to pull it out with a knockout win. Oh, big left hand by Rigondeaux, and Ramos is in trouble. He's down. He is.
The punch did cause an effect.
Rigondeaux lands another straight left hand and pushes Ramos back again. Ramos against the ropes, in some trouble. Another left hand. They are raining down on Ramos.
And this is what happens when you are now.
Is over, but lots of action. Let's see.
Looked like it was a left hand, to pretty high on the forehead. Now, clearly Ramos is in trouble. There's no punch that lands there, and there was another hand that hurt Ramos, and Ramos going down that I don't think you should have called that a knockdown.
Really?
Was he hurt? Yes. But watch. He missed that left hand.
Against 24-year-old Rico Ramos, who's making his first title defense, number 3. Scheduled for 12 for the 122-pound championship. He has a step to the left and really set down to throw those hooks. Good left hand.
Rabbit punch.
Yes. Yeah. And the left eye of Ramos is, got a problem, and now here comes Rigondeaux. And there goes Rico Ramos from a left to the body. And that one was very legal.
6, 7, 8, 9.
It is over. Guillermo Rigondeaux or something, and it made him tentative. And then Rigondeaux went after him.
Well, he was tentative the whole fight.
Yes, that's true.
That really didn't have anything to do with it. But in the future, Rigondeaux could possibly get disqualified or even a point taken away, because that looked to me to be obvious that he pulled his head and hit him while he was holding.
Yeah, that was holding and hitting. There's no question about that. There's the body work by Rigondeaux, and boy, those were good body shots, and he can throw good body shots.
Prominent of them, probably Joel Casamoya, who's a middleweight boxer. And he takes a hard left.
Winning, as we say on points, accumulating points.
And there you see that power. I mean,
another great straight left hand, and Kennedy buckled. He buckles again on another one. And Tion Kennedy may have trouble staying on his feet here in the first round if he keeps taking the kinds of shots that Rigondeaux is putting on him now. Kennedy fires back. Russell Moore was watching, and now the glove finally touches the canvas, and Rigondeaux gets credit for it.
Here we see the punch that started the problems, which was a left hand after he let Kennedy throw a right, and he countered over. But what was also equally as impressive, that all of his punches he was shot with very clearly well-placed punches, and probably about 80% landed, which is very unusual. Even though Kennedy has his defense up, he still found ways to get between the gloves and outside of the gloves.
That look shows you that the left
with his left hand.
Fascinating the way he set up the uppercut, and there's a perfect straight left hand and the second knockdown of the fight.
4.
And he almost went down on 2 separate occasions in the first round before he actually went down.
That was remarkable right there. Another combination on an uppercut, and there's the third knockdown of the fight.
4.
Just placing his punches very well, anticipating the position of Kennedy's right hand. We went directly through the center this time, just as Kennedy was jabbing. And now he comes right back with another one of them straight through the center again. And here we see the next knockdown, which is right on the side of the head. Just as Kennedy was punching himself and left himself slight.
And I think Rigondeaux is in that category.
I agree with you 100%. Great assessment.
And the three, if I had a fighter, if I managed a fighter 126 pounds or below, I try to avoid those 3.
2 of them